Okay, so this video is about the sarcophagus. Okay, this is the Klingon burial ship that you saw in the beginning of Discovery. Um, yeah, like this thing looks like a beast. It looks badass. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it's got one singular purpose. It is a one-trick pony, and it is garbage outside of that. In fact, it's kind of garbage for the trick it does do. Augurs and enterprises are blowing these things up, and D4s are killing these things without even max and tier. However, if you can get it high enough, I mean, it does make a bit of a difference. But it's, yeah, again, one trick pony. So let's talk about it. What is it used for? All right, so right off the rip, I'm going to tell you this is a territory capture only ship. Its sole purpose is to sit on nodes or to attack nodes. Um, and it only works during an active takeover. It doesn't have to be your takeover, but um, say, for instance, you don't have any territory. Simpy, I'm talking to you. This is good for going into other people's territories and attacking them while they're having a takeover. This will work. You'll unseat another Sark. You'll unseat anything else pretty much with this ship. That's great. Problem is, if it's not on a node, it's got a glass jaw. Um, I mean, it looks cool as hell. Not gonna lie, it looks cool as hell. But in reality, it's a piece of shit. Just gonna throw that out there. This thing is not meant for PvP in a long term. Okay, this is meant more for, oh, you know, light PvP, like, because if this thing gets hit a couple times, it's gone. Let's just keep it real. Somebody knows how to crew, you're fucked. Um, but this ship, yeah, I mean, look at its ability. At, what is this, tier 5? It goes up to 12 tiers. But at tier 5, it gets, when attacking or defending on a capture node or a mining node in an active takeover. The keyword there is active takeover. So just because you're in territory doesn't mean it's going to work. Um, but anyway, if it's an active takeover, one that's currently up for grabs, um, the little flag is up and anybody can join or whatever. Anyway, the nodes are glowing. Damage is increased by 125,000%. That's a lot. The sarcophagus's shields receive 10% of the total damage instead of 80%. So that's another thing to look at. Now, I crew with this crew, which is the Lorca Killy, as we call her, the Captain Tilly, call her Killy, and Emperor Giorgio. Okay. Now, with this, when fighting players at the start of each round, and these are all, I don't think Tilly's tier 1. Yeah, she's tier 2. And I think Giorgio's tier 2 as well. And Lorca's only tier 1. So just to let you know. So anyway, everybody except Killy and Giorgio, they're tier 2. Lorca's tier 1. So while fighting players at the start of each round, if the opponent has a hull breach, Lorca decreases the opponent's weapon damage by 200% for this turn. Now, because this thing is already, putting out a massive amount of damage, reducing the opponent's damage is pretty important because this thing otherwise won't last. This whole thing, the only reason that it works so well is because it puts out so much damage up front. Kind of like the Saladin, it's all front-loaded damage. This thing just puts out a massive amount of damage, but it's still got that same glass jaw. Okay, so that's the reason I use this crew. Okay, it still has a 50% chance of dealing a hull breach. There's nothing you can do about that. the deflection, all the mitigation, 60% of the health, plus, 0.25 cumulative increase in the number of shots. So as the battle goes on, this thing starts putting out more and more damage per round, which is, good. But again, this is a quick fight killer. It's like the Saladin. It's you don't want it to go too long because eventually it's going to just wear them shields down, and the hull ain't very good. Yeah. So just so you guys are aware. Now, the features of this ship that are really important and really make a difference is, again, its ability in territory. And it can cloak, so you can get it to a node while cloaked, attack another Sarc to unseat it if you're trying to contest territory, and it works well. But again, a lot of people, including myself, while Sarcs are okay, yeah, they work with these G4 ships. Maxed Enterprises, Maxed Augers, Max D4s, Katingas, Newtons, Valdors, fucking Pylums. This thing's useless. This was great when Territory first came out and nobody had big shit, and this was your beast. This worked great. Everybody knows now that this ship has kind of been phased out. Yeah, it's good to have. It's good to just throw it on a node and forget about it, but is it any good for anything else? No. It's not good for armadas, simpy. It's not good for cloak attacking miners. Remember, you hit a 1 mil amalgam with a loot crew with your 2 mil sarcophagus and died. Remember that, simpy. Remember that. This thing is not for PvP outside of territory. And even in territory, it's not meant for PvP. It's meant for holding nodes or clearing nodes. It has no ability active when it's just floating in territory, okay? So if it's not actively on a node, the ability isn't working. Just so you know that. But yeah, the cons about this thing, it's glass jaw. It has absolutely no purpose outside of territory. It's expensive to tier up. It's level locked for tiering up as well. So you can only tier it up so far. Like right now, I'm at tier 5. I cannot take it to tier 6 until I get to level 36, Ops 36, to get this stupid thing. Okay, from the territory store. I can't upgrade this any further. I can't. I'm stuck because I'm camping at Ops 35. This is maxed out. It is maxed out for my level. There's nothing else I can do to it. Granted, it's pretty beefy for, an Ops 35 guy, but yeah, I mean, this won't hold up to, a level 39's Augur or a level, 37's Enterprise. Might die, but for the most part, I mean, once you get above tier 6 on those epic ships, this thing's worthless. So, just so y'all know. But anyway, that's all I got for you today on the Sarcophagus. Again, simpy, this thing's useless. Stop using it to attack people and armadas because you're not helping yourself. Anyway, have a great day and enjoy your Saturday. That is my Sarcophagus video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check me out on Twitch. Also, you can come join the Discord and have some fun with us there. All right.